Happy New Year 2022. Oh my gosh, it's here. And I just want to come to you today with a word on honoring our body. So you can see on our sign back here, our picture, honor your body, 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20. This is what Temple Fitness and Strength Sisters was founded on 11 years ago. And so I'm going to start with reading that verse to you, okay? So it says, "Or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit with you, whom you have from God?" Okay, you are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God with your body. Okay, so what does that mean, and how do we glorify God with our body? And so this can be of two parts. This can be actually three parts: mental, spiritual, and physical. I'm going to stick with talking about the physical today because this is my lane, the physical. This is what I do, is train people to become physically fit and healthy. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you first is what it does not mean. Honoring your body and glorifying God with your body, what it does not mean is being a certain size, a certain number on the scale, being super lean and super crazy fit, being a major CrossFit athlete, being a marathon runner, doing Ironmans. That is not what it means. Now, you may do those things and you can glorify God with that, but that is not necessarily the goal for each person. Each person's goal is going to look completely different to them. But how do you go about glorifying God with your body? And it comes down to simple choices. One is going to be nutrition, which I know we all hate, and we're all like, okay, what diet am I going to do this year? But I'd like you to not think about doing a diet. I'd like you to play the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, I'd really like you to focus on eating foods that are going to fuel you, okay? Foods that are going to give you energy, that are going to be nutritious, nutrient-dense foods, okay? Get with a nutrition coach, get with an expert if you don't know what that looks like, because you will feel so much better when you are fueled correctly, okay? So start thinking about fueling instead of depriving, because that's what we tend to do, again, because we want to look a certain way or be a certain number. So scratch that. That, again, is not what honoring our body looks like. That will come, and it will be the icing on the cake, okay? So another one, physical. Physical, you have to move. We have to get up and we have to move. Again, it doesn't mean you have to be running marathons and be a CrossFit athlete and doing all the things. You need to move. You just need to get out and move. If you're already moving, then take it to the next step and start strength training. I can't talk enough about strength training, especially as we're aging, how it just prevents bone loss and keeps our structural system in place so that we're not having back injuries and not having hip injuries and knee, and it just carries on. With all the things. And so if we can be preventative and start a resistance program, again, hire a coach if you don't know what you're doing. You want to do it right. It's important to do it right. And there are tons of experts out there. We can help you. We can help you online. We can help you in-house. But get a coach, okay, so that you're doing it right. But one thing I like to tell my clients just to start with is get a data device. If it's a Fitbit, if it's your phone, if it's an Apple Watch, something, and start counting your steps. See how active you actually are. I usually recommend to my clients to try to get between 10 and 12,000 steps a day, okay? So see how many you're getting right now. Maybe you find out you're getting 5,000 a day. Try to get 7. Maybe you're getting 8. Try to get 10. Just slowly, progressively, get more. But we don't know until we start tracking, and I love data because I love that we can track. And that is another place where I love where we track food, because we can actually see what we're eating so that we can read data. That's going to be a next level step. But first, how do we honor our bodies physically? It's with good nutrition choices, the 80-20 rule, and just start moving, okay? I want this to be an awesome 2022 for you. You might already be in the middle of the journey. Keep going. Don't stop. It is a journey. There's no destination. There's not a train stop. You got to just keep pressing forward and keep on moving, okay? Happy 2022. If you're just beginning, you can do this. Get an expert. Find somebody to help you. And remember, honor your body.